guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and today I'm going to be talking about why twin flame union is not what you think it is. So if you are manifesting your twin flame union, watch this video. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So good to be back. It's been a minute since I made any new earth relationship or twin flame videos, but as this seems to be something that is more important right now, I decided, what the hey, why not? So today I'm just going to be sharing with you why your union with your twin flame is not what you think it is, right? And so the foundation of this actually begins back in separation, right? Because we are humans, we deal with a polarity, a duality in the way that we see the universe, in the way that we see the world. We see either we're together or we're separate. We don't see all the things that go on in that space, and how from this idea of separation, right? When you're in separation and you're manifesting your union with your twin flame, there's this deep sense of desire to be physically with them, right? But since we live in a dualistic universe and the twin flame is all about oneness, it's all about the singularity, it's about, coming home to your own soul, your own blueprint, really, that this is the reason why union isn't what you think it is. Because you can take this from me for my personal example with my twin flame. So essentially we all have, right, mind, body, and spirit, right? And this is why union there's so much more to it than what we originally think of as union. Because we think of union from the physical plane, the body part of this, right? And that's only one aspect of union, of true actual union, of being in sync, being together, being inseparable, being in full divine union, is the body union, right? And that can either be thought of as like a sexual exchange, or that can just be as like I'm physically with my partner in physical reality, right? And we tend to, as people, because we're dualistic people, because we're invested in this physical reality, we tend to think that if I'm manifesting union, I'm ending separation. But this is not actually true. So you can be in physical union with your partner, but not be in union on a mental or a spiritual plane. This happens all the time. And in fact, I am going to say that there are ebbs and flows, like any relationship, where you have all three that are aligned and you are fully in that divine union, or that you have some of them aligned and some of them misaligned, right? I have been separated from my partner physically, but been so in sync. And this is why twin flames has such also a psychic connection, because you can be psychically, so like spiritually or mentally and emotionally in tune and in sync and in union with your twin flame, while also being at a distance from them, right? Like say you were on vacation and you went on a vacation separately, or went to go visit family or friends or something like that, and you had to separate, but you're still in union in these two other realms. It's just the physical reality that you're not in union, right? So I think what people end up doing, which can cost them a big mistake, is they try to push past their separation stage too quickly. And because of this, they actually don't end up working on the issues that are creating the separation within themselves and within their own programming, their own heart and blockages and things of that nature. Because what ends up happening is we're so focused on the physical, and we say, I want to be in union with my partner, and then we get into union, physical union with our twin, and then we realize there's still a lot of drama, a lot of issues coming up in the relationship, and then we start to second guess, oh my God, is this not my twin flame, or am I not in the right place, or what's happening here? I thought all my problems were supposed to be solved because of this relationship. I thought this person was supposed to complete me, and we go into this crazy like downward spiral within our relationship, because we don't realize that there's many different layers to union, right? So the first layer of that is the physical body. It's the physically being together. That is physical union. That's like the base layer, right? Second is going to be the mental layer, right? So we exist spiritually, we exist mentally, we exist physically. So mental and emotional, I'm putting on like the same level here. And then after that, we have spiritually. So spiritually is really what, in my opinion, everybody should be aiming for, because when you are spiritually in union with your partner, that takes care of everything else, right? So when you're spiritually connected and in union with your partner, that means you are divinely connecting to yourself. So this actually has nothing to do with your partner or your twin flame, which is the craziest thing. And I have experienced this firsthand, which is why I'm speaking on it, because what ends up happening when you're fully with yourself on such a deep spiritual level, it's the only way that you can fully be with your partner on that same level. So you both separately have to be doing your own work. It doesn't work if only one person's doing it. It doesn't work if only the other person's doing it. It doesn't work if you're not talking about doing it together. You know, you both have to be in that space within yourselves in order to be in that space spiritually in union together. So this is the number one, to me, most important thing if you're looking to manifest your union, is focus on the spiritual nature first. What do I feel like I'm lacking within myself? Where do I feel like I'm asking this person to fill me? And not in a toxic way, because yes, you deserve to be loved and appreciated and valued and seen and heard and all these things, la 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 la. Yes, you deserve to have all of that. But look at where you are trying to gain that from the outside, because first you have to give it to yourself, because being with your twin flame is all about giving. It's all about unconditional love. It's all about really coming together for something so much bigger. So if you're still struggling with these things within yourself, it's probably a sign that you're not actually ready for union yet, and you still have things that you need to address within you. So if you're in separation, you know, feeling this distress, feeling this lack, or if you think you're in union with your twin flame, but you still have so much friction with them, or so much fighting that's going on, or back and forth, or people have so much toxicity or drama, you need to look within first. Because any problem that's showing up in your relationship is because you have not addressed that and healed it within yourself, right? So I always love the term, what we resist persists, right? So look at your partner and ask, what about them am I resisting? What about them am I not accepting? And then turn that around and say, what about myself? What are the beliefs that I hold about myself? And that will, I guarantee, change everything for you. So if you are looking to manifest your union, look within before you start trying to change things on the outside. You know, for me and my twin, I'll give you a quick example. My twin, so I currently am living in South Africa with my twin, and I'm from the United States. So when we were in separation, we were, you know, like a world apart, literally. And we were, you know, 8 to 9 hours time zone difference and all of these things, right? And so when I was feeling like, okay, union is coming, it didn't actually feel like I was creating it on the outside. And I'll give you an example, right? There's a lot of physical things I could could have done to change my union coming, right? I needed to buy a plane ticket. I needed to get here. He could come to me, so a lot of things that could have happened that we could have changed on the outside, right, to make union happen faster. But instead, we didn't say like, oh, let's get together now. Let's do this now. No. We didn't do any of that. We said, okay, what do we need to look at? What do we need to address? Where do we need to work in our own lives? For example, my partner left his job to be in a different city so that when I was coming to him, that it would be more of a conducive place for me to live. So before we could manifest our union, he had to focus on, okay, where's my source of income going to be? Where am I going to be living? And he needed to create this, home within himself before I could even get there. Now for me, things were a lot more emotional. So I had just come out of a different relationship and I had to, kind of clean up like all of the issues that I was dealing with internally. And I needed to make sure like, okay, I need to focus on myself. I need to be blunt and honest about the things that I need, right? I need to literally like get my own self in order mentally and emotionally before I could ever give my heart away to another person, right? So look at these situations within yourself and look where you're grasping. Usually when people are trying to manifest union, there's a lot of this kind of grasping energy going on. There's a lot of like, I need this, or this person will complete me, or I can't be whole, or I can't rest without this person. And all of that is just an illusion. So union happens like that when you come to the conclusion that you don't need it. You don't need to be there. You don't need this person. You are whole and sovereign unto yourself. And honestly, for me, with my partner, as unromantic as this sounds, it actually came down to practicality, right? Because we were separated for about 5 or 6 months from the time we met to the time we got back together. And so for this 5 or 6 month period, what actually ended up happening was we ended up starting to build momentum, and we were talking so frequently, and then the time zone, kept like messing with the schedule. So it actually just became more practical to be physically together. And so I know like a lot of people that believe in twin flames are like, oh, there's like this fate and this romance and this, desire and this passion behind twin flames. But really, like a lot of times it just comes down to like being what's practical, because non-attachment is all about practicality and manifesting union is all about non-attachment. So that is how we did it, is we just worked on ourselves so much until we were so secure with ourselves that we really came to this point where like, yeah, it'd be cool if we're together, but also we're still fine if we're not, So look at your own life, look at your own circumstances, look at all of that and ask yourselves, okay, am I trying to just manifest physical union? Because if I manifest physical union on that body level and I'm not addressing my mental, emotional state or my spiritual state, what's gonna happen between these two things when I get to the physical part, right? So it's almost like we have to flip it, like it's like a pyramid, right? And that foundation is your spiritual foundation. And then you have the mental, emotional, and then at the top you have the body, right? So everyone's so focused on physically being with their partner when really the foundation starts home. It starts with you. It starts with this, this home, looking internally, looking spiritually at yourself, and doing the work. And that's the foundation that me and my partner always come back to, even when we're riding those waves, right, of disconnection, or we are physically union together, but we're not in sync on one of the other levels. That's the thing that we come back to, is how can I look at myself and see what do I need to work on personally? Where are we showing up for each other? And that has literally been the thing that solves all of our issues. So just wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for any guidance on your twin flame journey, please check the link down below. It'll take you to my website. And if you're looking for any help, one-on-one coaching, anything like that, you can go to my website and fill out my form and you can work with me one-on-one. But with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, like and comment down below what has been going on for you in your twin flame journey lately, in your new earth relationships, what's happening. I would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. Check you next time. Big love, Serena.